Well, we say welcome. This is LNTV Live. Well, my name is Eugene and I on wheels coming from central Monrovia. Well, as you may be aware, the Liberia National Police has placed a ban on motorcycles from flying the Boulevard to Monrovia route, and also the free boat to Monrovia route. Well, the ban came as a result of yesterday's activities that were being carried out by motorcyclists. Report have it that a water truck around the slipway side of Monrovia was involved in an accident and allegedly killed 2 individuals. That, according to the motorcyclists, did not go well with them because some of their colleagues were involved in the accident. So they went on the rampage and took to the streets, removing the various checkpoints that are placed on the main streets to a kind of curtail or regulate the motorcyclists who will not adhere to the police requirements that you should have a helmet, register your motorbike, you have a license plate, a driver license. So the cyclists on yesterday removed some of the cones, dismantled them, pressed into police booths along the road. So the Liberia National Police, through the Deputy Director for Operation, Councillor Nelson Freeman, phoned in via telephone on the Super Money Show this morning and announced that a ban has been imposed on motorcyclists from flying the main street. Speaking about from the Boulevard junction coming all the way to central Monrovia, and you coming from the way of the free port of Monrovia, the restriction also takes effect from that side of the streets. So here we are coming to you just past 10th Street, and we are actually observing how effective is the ban that has been imposed on motorcycles applying major streets across the city. And as we move along gradually, you will see that the ban is actually taking effect. There are some, obviously, who will use the ban to generate fun, because you won't have a lot of motorcycles coming to town. So you who will take the risks to venture into bringing people to town and from town, you have to be charging passengers on a very large scale. So obviously you will see some motorcyclists treading that path. But some of the backs that you also see are people who are using their private motorbikes to get to work. Unlike yesterday and other days, today seems different, as you will see motorbikes all between the cars on this Tottenham Boulevard route. And this is because of the ban. So on the Super Money show this morning, the police deputy director for operation made it clear that until the motorcyclists can adhere to whatsoever measures that will be put in place by the Liberia National Police, and that the police see it fit to lift the ban takes effect and is on for an undefined period. So if you watch the video that we posted this morning, you'll see the level at which the cyclists went. Some of them even took away some of the cones that were actually placed on the street as a checkpoint. Remove them, move on to various points, and try getting them off the road. This is somewhere around 70th Street, and we are live. This is state television giving you a vivid look of the street. At which you see motorcyclists not waiting for the traffic light. It's around the Tony Street area. So you have fast food, delivery packs. Obviously, so as you see, the vehicles are lined up in queue around the JFK area. Is where we are. So motorcycles will cross. Like you see, these are private security guys, immigration, the LIS security, the officer if you may, just by the John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital. Now we are making our way to Ramoma. The Ramoma house is our next destination. Observing the ban that was imposed early this morning on motorcycles just to inform you while we do this live broadcast, since the news broke out about a Chinese national who allegedly and gruesomely treated a Liberian, talking about the Chinese national Michael Soul, and the Liberian who was, so you see police are stationed along the road. So back to the story about the Chinese national Michael Soul. We are on board this vehicle, and we want to inform you that we also represent a true Magibi County lawmaker, Alpha June, has placed a communication on the floor inviting the Ministry of Justice, the Liberian Immigration Service, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Liberia National Police to appear and answer to why a Liberian national was badly treated by a Chinese national who was sent to the Monrovia Central Prison after police preliminary investigation, and was allegedly a relief from the Monrovia Central Prison. So today, the court was expected to deliberate on the matter, but a bit of error came from the clerical division of the House of Representatives that they intended inviting the agencies and ministry involved on next Tuesday instead of today, as was in the public. So the community leadership of the Westflower, along with the mother of Momo Davis, were invited at the executive pavilion where the lawmakers are currently. But because of the mistake in the date of the communication, they were being asked to go home and will now have the time to come on next Tuesday, at which time the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Liberian Immigration Service, the Liberian National Police will all have the time to appear at 10 o'clock and explain why the matter went the way it went. But back to our mainland discussion here, we are observing the main street from Monrovia to the 72nd Boulevard junction, where the police have said this route for motorcyclists is a no-go zone, owing to the fact that yesterday some cyclists in their dominance went on the rampage vandalized police security posts along the road, and also took away, like we see some of these blockade were actually dismantled by the cyclists yesterday, and they did it from central Monrovia all the way to the SD Kobo area where I was yesterday. So the ban is taking effect. The ban that was placed on motorcycles by the Liberia National Police is taking effect, and we just passed the Boulevard junction, if you may, and I approached the ministerial complex. That's the EGS ministerial complex, the Intelligentsia ministerial complex, around the 540 junction is where we are. Looking at the street, all you can see is that cyclists that are applying the route is either a private motorbike or you should be taking risks. Have another checkpoint here. So the cyclists will park right here because we are using the Congotan back road. Has been an issue with police and motorcyclists going back and forth. We gave them demarcation to not allow X and Z route. You have the cyclists saying, well, this is just a one day.